Welcome back in, everyone, to day 3 of the 2024 Cranbrook Tennis Classic. Joining me now in our booth, advancing to round number 2, it's Gijs Brouwer. Gijs, first of all, congratulations to you on the straight set victory. Talk me through what was working well for you on court today.
I just played a very solid match. I was serving well. I think I had a pretty high percentage first serve. I kind of knew how to play him. I know him pretty well. So I had a good game plan and that worked out. I mean, I played really good, so yeah, it worked out pretty well.
I love to hear that. And, you know, obviously for those of us who follow the tour closely, we saw you make quarterfinals in Den Bosch a couple of weeks ago. I'm just curious how transitioning from the grass courts to the hard courts, does it get any easier throughout the course of your career, or what has this week been like as you're trying to make that transition?
Yeah, transitioning is easier from, let's say, grass to hard court and hard court to grass. If you mix clay in between, it's going to get a little bit more tough.
Yeah.
But I feel like I took a week in between, so I practiced for a whole week on hard court. It's very different, actually, the way you move on hard court versus grass. Grass, you kind of feel like you're slow, and on hard court, the rallies are going to always be a little bit longer, and you need to be a little bit more fit, I'd say, on hard court instead of grass.
I'm curious what a quarterfinal result at the tour level. Look, I watch the sport closely enough. I know how thin the margins are, and there's really not that big of a difference from 20 and 200 in the world. But just mentally, what sort of confidence does it give to make that quarterfinal, and how would you say your level is heading into the rest of the summer?
Yeah, I mean, obviously it was a great confidence boost to make quarters there, but I already knew that the level, I mean, between these guys and the guys that I played on the ATP tour level, because I played like 5, let's say, quarters in ATPs already, so it's really the same, I would say. It's just the mental aspect, the consistency of players, but the way they strike the ball, there's no difference, I would say.
No, I love to hear that. I'm curious, you're 28 years old, correct?
Yeah,
and
correct.
The reason I bring that up, first of all, also 28, shout out to us, but I'm just, October 95.
Oh, okay,
you know what's funny? I was just looking, you're October 18th?
March 14th.
No, March 14th, those who's before you. Yeah, there it is. And so, anyways, the point is that to say, has it gotten easier managing the schedule, managing your body? Like, do you feel at July you have more gas left in the tank than maybe early in your career?
I would say it's also a bit of getting used to and a bit of experience. I know my body a bit better than, let's say, 5 years ago. I know what I can do schedule-wise. I know how many weeks I could do in a row. So all those factors taken in, it's just also a bit of experience that will make me feel better throughout weeks of playing on either Challenger or ATPs.
I love to hear that. Well, my last 3 questions for you mentioned the calendar, the schedule coming up.
Yeah.
You've got options. Vancouver's coming up, then you can go try and play Newport, try and sneak into qualies there. What does the schedule look like for you throughout
for
the
me,
summer?
I'll go Winnipeg next week.
Okay.
Then I'll try Newport.
Okay.
I mean, I'm basically already in. I'm like one alternate, so that'll be good. And then after that, I'm signed up for Chicago. So that's a little 4-week stretch in the States. Then I think I'll go back to Europe for just maybe 2 weeks, and then I'll get ready if I make it for US Open qualies, but it looks like I'll probably make it.
No, I love to hear that. We will be rooting for you. Well, you've gotten the chance to travel the globe. You've gotten the chance to see so many different challenger events, tour level events. How does this Bloomfield Hills event stack up?
Very good, actually. Especially in the United States, I'd say it's one of the better ones. Great organization, good hotel. Everything courts are very consistent. I like these courts personally, but it's good. I mean, there are some betters maybe in Europe, but for the States, I'd say this is a top tier challenge.
I love to hear that. Well, my final question for you, because as a member of the Southeast Michigan community, I'm trying to bring as many tennis fans into the crowd as possible here. I want to introduce you to all of them. For a fan who has never seen you play before, what should they know about your tennis?
I'm a lefty, obviously. I like to use the backhand slice, mix it up with hitting backhands, backhand slice. I love to run around my backhand, hit attacking forehands, and I try to come to the net whenever I have a chance.
Well, let me just say you executed that very successfully. Gijs Brouwer through to round number 2. Congratulations, my friend. Thank you.